Hello everybody and welcome to the final build of the real grade Gundam Wing EW. As you can see behind us right here, you can see his feet. That is my perfect grade Wing EW. So, kind of a little bit of a difference between the two, but anyways, this is technically the final part of the full let's build of this kit that I've done. If you haven't watched any other parts, there'll be a link to the playlist at the end of this video, or I'll see about it in the description down below. So, without anything else, let's get started. Let me just move you back a little bit. Oh, and a really quick note about this guy especially. Let me just his lights, remember how much difficulty I was having with them? They still work. It's hard to tell, but his eyes are lit up. So, just a really quick note about him. Now let me just slide him back a little bit. And you'll notice two parts that are missing on him. I still have them. They're just in a drawer because he doesn't stand. Because he's not a first run of him, he doesn't have a stand. Kind of a little bit frustrated about that. But enough about the perfect grade. This is about the real grade. So, here is the real grade's head. This tiny little thing here is the head. No light up gimmick with this one. And I have to start saying that because recently it was announced that the Rx here, this guy right here, is getting a light up version of this scale. This scale! That's insane. But anyways, that's just something insane that I had to mention right there. Jeez, that head is small. That's a perfect grade foot. That's a head. We have the two legs. That's a leg compared to the foot of the perfect grade. Kind of a little bit small. Seeing as though the leg goes way up there. So, and there is a little bit more of a gimmick with this one. Let me fix my mic here. There we go. Where you'll get the double bend at the up here at the knee. You'll get a toe point, and then you'll get a very extreme downward angle. You can see here the armor's actually moved. That's the same with both feet. Really nice to see a gimmick like that on this guy. The Perfect Grade has some of that, but I don't really trust it to move too much. If you've seen the videos, the full build on that, you know why. And we have there it is. Whoops, sorry about that. The two shoulder pieces. Which kind of run on a little rail system. There's two of them. Focus, thank you. Put one of them in the background, one of them in the foreground. Let me grab this is, as the head goes along there, one of the rifles that he has out of the two. You see a 0 there. This is his gun. No doubt about that. One out of two of his guns, but in the last part you would have seen me complete this. This is one of the guns. It barely comes up to the end of the lens. Barely. Actually, it doesn't even come close. So that's one out of two rifles. Here's the second rifle. Just move this out of the way. No shield with this one, but you'll get why that is in a minute here. You get the two arms. Of course, because everybody has to have two arms. Gosh darn it, I keep on slightly bumping you guys. That should be all that I need to reach over there for a bit. So here are the side skirts. And just a really quick note actually about my mega size Gundam Unicorn. A while ago I had a little bit of a fall. Spall? What the? Anyways. So I have to mention that the only thing that broke was the V-fin. But it broke where it was broken originally in the box. Because if you don't know the story, it actually came broken for me. So I had to use glue, which I always keep, and had to glue it back together on a piece of tape before I sprayed it and put it on. So the only thing that broke was that. And if you've seen the size of the kit, that is incredible. And especially seeing as though most of it is hollow. So unicorns, they are built to last. So anyways, back to this guy. Here is the front and back skirts here, along with the rest of the waist unit there. Again, extremely small. Here is the torso. And yes, this one does have the Gatling guns on this sides here. My perfect grade does also have it, but I've also painted the one on the perfect grade, so it's kind of a little bit nicer. But that's something that I had to do. If you know me, you'll notice that I do a lot of the details. Most of the time. Sometimes, like the Gatling guns or a thruster here and there, that kind of stuff, I'll paint by hand. So that's the main unit there. Now let me grab the backpack here. Here's the backpack. We have 2 of the back sets of Angel Wings. Just like the perfect grade, only they're not on him because he would fall over if he had them on him. So now you can kind of see here, as I move everything backwards, there's a little bit of like a rubber kind of deal on it, but it's not quite. They have a metal rod down the middle of them, which in the instructions it says to be careful of, to not overbend it. But here's the real grade version of the wings. These are plastic. They do not move at all, except for if you want to break them. And you get 2 of these. Here's the second one. And that's all that you get with this kit. So let's start sticking him together. First off, I want to find that waist. There it is, the waist unit. I think those are the back skirts. Let me just triple check. Blue. Okay, so this is the front. There's a little hole back way there. What I usually do is just try and move the skirts out of the way. And notice how I just don't push. I actually have a little pressure and twist. That helps with, let's just say, with the Sinanju, with its waist. It used to have, when it first came out, there was a waist unit that would always, like the connection from the waist to the torso, there's a peg there that would oftentimes break unless you were careful. And that's how I've always been with these. So I've always just, I get them placed in the hole and just twist them on, and that just reduces the risk. It doesn't eliminate it, it reduces it. I'm just noticing one little this is me getting picky about stuff. here. Just me being a little bit picky about stuff. I really like things to be nice. Sorry, that was just me being picky there. There you go, now you can see it a little bit better. So next, we'll put on the side skirts and rest of the torso. Just move those out as far as they can go. And it just slots right in there with a dull thud. Sorry, just adjusting you guys just a little bit. So I can tell that we're going to need some more area vertically. Next, we'll take the torso. And again, just using my twisting technique. There we go, with a nice snap there. Now we'll grab the two shoulders with this circle facing outwards. So I even grab the right shoulder. You just slide in right there. Do that for both arms here really quickly. There we go. Now, here's the weird part. Kind of want to have these a little bit back. These pegs, as you can see, just a little bit back. Okay, maybe I should not have put on the torso first. Notice even when I'm taking apart, I twist. Jeez, that is hard. Okay, so I guess the best angle. You know what? I'm going to take off the shoulders because I can put them on afterwards. I think that's the best way to do this. So you can that should be the right shoulder there. 1 second. There we go. Now once we get it to this stage here, I actually want to continue folding it in till it looks like that. Then we'll put on the shoulders. Now move the arms out just a little bit. Just so that I can actually, there's that arm. Put on the waist unit again. So again, just go back as far as it needs to go till it's fully in, which it just about is. There we go. And then slowly and carefully with steady pressure, let's bring that right back into the arm. Stick the shoulder pad back on, just a little bit out. Just so that we can clear those side skirts. There we go. Now we're going to be needing a little bit more vertical. As we stick on the head. There we go. So that's the base Gundam done. Now I'm going to take the backpack, slot it into its slot there, which it probably will with a click, I believe. There we go. Now I will take these two, insert one, insert two, so right now it's kind of resting on them. Now these, there's a peg up here that they go into. And yeah. That's what I thought would happen. Actually, considering the weight that he has on him, he's holding up pretty good. Actually, let me just see something really quickly. Yeah, he's standing on his own. He's standing on his own. That's something the perfect grade even can't do. That's incredible to me. Here, let me just grab you guys here. Show you what I mean. So if you guys come right down here, you can see neither one of them is touching the ground. Whereas my perfect grade, well, I can show you where they are. They're both in here. There's one, there's two. So this little guy here is stronger than the perfect grade. And he's even resting on part of his wing. That is incredible to me. Oh, and I forgot to do one thing. If you haven't seen the first episode of the Wing Gundam yet, I would recommend going to see that. Just darn it, let me just get this thing standing up properly. There we go. Put something Give me about a minute or two here. And then I will do what I'm supposed to do. There we go. There we go. Okay. I got it. Oh, wait. I should... There we go. If you haven't watched it, you won't get this. But go watch it. I'm going to kill you. Just go watch the episode. You'll get the very first episode. It happens right at the end. It is such a character defining moment there. So, again, I would like to thank everyone for watching. My next full build will actually be the 00 Riser real grade, as I've already built the perfect grade. Or it could be my Exia perfect grade. I do not know yet. It's not in yet. I would have had the day it comes in. The day I get it, I'm going to do a special unboxing. So, yeah, my little collection on my desk. And that's just a letter opener over there. The Banshee's hiding right back there. My one and only SD. So again, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. And if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. For more episodes like this or the full build, which will be in a moment here. So again, I'd like to thank everyone for watching this, and until next time, remember to rock on.